Phil, hi.
Hey Josh, how's it going?
It's going good. Holy moly. This week's top five list is a doozy. So, are you ready for the top five biggest hockey card sales last week, Phil?
Well, it better be good, Josh, because you've been slightly harassing me all day of
I
excitement.
know,
So
I know.
better be some good stuff in there, buddy.
We're going to get right into it, man.
All
And
right.
oh boy, Phil.
Oh, it's
Coming in at number
variety.
five this week, maybe, well, we'll call it maybe a 1979 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky Pro graded 9.5. Sold for 8,000 US dollars via eBay on February 14th. Oh, Valentine's Day. And probably, unfortunately, was verified as paid for in Terapeak.
Oh
Now,
no. Oh
there's
no.
red flags, and then there's like cards that are almost entirely a red flag. So, quickly, we got to give a quick disclaimer before we get into this. Okay.
Okay.
Number one, we're not authentication experts. You never know until you get the card in hand, but
Yeah.
yikes. And I even sent this to Jeremy Lee to get his opinion, and his radar was going all over the place, and red flags were going off too. So I'll just briefly cover what I see, and then I'll turn the mic over to you, Phil.
Yeah, I know you're probably gonna cover Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So the blue is like off. Like that's not
Well, it's like
OPG.
a tops blue. It's a
Yeah, but
tops
it's like
blue.
a medium between OPG and tops. It doesn't look like there's enough border on the top or bottom. Like that it's not like, even if it was off center, there would be more showing on the top or bottom. Like it's not like the right size
Yeah,
of
it's
a
zoomed
card.
in
This
like 10%.
Yeah, the surface looks weird. And there's just a lot of stuff going on with this card. So Phil, would you have spent 8,000 US dollars on this card?
No, I'd spend $5 and I'd put it with the rest of my reprinted and inauthentic Gretzky's. In my opinion, IMO.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel sick for whoever bought this card. I really do.
Yes, and hopefully they will keep this card as a reminder of not to do something like this again. Don't
Yeah.
resell it.
And it's a good reminder that when you're trying to like outfox the fox, and you find a really good looking Gretzky rookie in a obscure grading company that might be flying beneath the radar, I could get a steal on this card for 8,000. 99 times out of 100, you're gonna take a big L. And
Usually on the
I'm
backs of
afraid.
these, usually on the backs of these won't have the French. There's like 4
Oh,
different copies. Yeah, so I have a pretty good collection of fake Gretzky rookies. I don't like to talk about it too much, but yeah, there's some doozies out there. This would not be one of them, I would think.
$8,000. Oh,
I know. I know. So listen, I don't want to patronize. Well, I don't know if that's the right word, but mock. I hope the buyer's not someone new who's like 48. He's like, oh man, I love cards. I'm getting back into it 25 years later. And he bought that. That would break my heart. I hope someone who tried to outfox the fox got, well, I don't hope, but I'd rather you
yeah.
got hustled than the kind person.
Mhm. Okay, now we'll get to the probably real cards in this week's top
Yeah, there
five.
better
One
not
of
be
the
another
top five.
Gretzky, Josh. There better not be another Wayne Gretzky rookie. I don't want to see McDavid or Gretzky.
Well, there's not another Gretzky rookie, but there's we'll
Okay.
see. But
All
I
right.
think all the cards remaining are probably real, which is a good thing. Number 4 is a really big card, huge card. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You just said you didn't want to see McDavid.
No,
Now
I
you're
want
gonna
to see
change
this
your tune.
McDavid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
smells like success right off my screen.
I knew this one was gonna smack you right in the how he feels, Phil. It's a 2015-16 Upper Deck Connor McDavid Young Guns Acetate. BGS 9.5 sold for a whisker under 10 grand, 9,997 US dollars by eBay on February 13th. Yeah, so I have to believe this is a card you would desperately want in your
Oh
collection.
my god. I'd pay 20 grand American for this card. I believe there's only 5 in this year.
Yeah.
That's less than his high gloss.
Wow.
Now, I'd rather have the high gloss, of course, but this would probably be the second. This is crazy. I can't believe this only went for 10 grand. See, this is the problem I have. When you see banger cards and acetate, it's going to still take years for people to realize how rare and awesome acetate young gun cards are.
Yeah.
You almost have to sell it like, oh, I've never seen that before. I don't like that. I want the aura around these cards. So let's get the word out there. These
Mhm.
acetate young guns are amazing. you know?
I could only find 11 total sales of this card since 2015. And that you're right. The print run could be 5 because you could have one that sold 6 times between now and then 2.
That seems like a lot. Maybe it's 10. I should message Acetate Girl on Instagram. Check her out. She knows all
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. So
Okay, so the question I've been wanting to ask you all day about this card is this. If you and you have to answer honestly. If you're on
yes.
eBay scrolling and you come across this at $9,997 today, how serious are you to hit that buy button?
It would take over my whole day. It would absolutely take over me. And I'm a dolphin. I'm not a whale. I'm a dolphin, small dolphin.
Yeah.
I could swing that irresponsibly. But how irresponsible would it be, though? Right? I mean, it's an asset. It's
You're
liquid.
already
It's
talking
McDavid.
yourself
I can
into it.
justify anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already talking yourself into it. Love it.
Yeah, 10. But people, there's someone else in the world that would hit that buy it now button in a heartbeat. I can't believe this sold for that price. Can't believe it. Congratulations to the buyer. You should come on Friday nights with Phil and talk about it.
It's an all-time record high for the card too.
It is?
Yeah.
What were the other sales?
The previous was 2,475 in April of 2023.
Are we missing something? This is a 2015. I can't read it too well, but this,
yeah,
no.
2015, 16 upper deck.
What is going on?
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
goodness. Okay.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Let's move on to number 3, Phil.
Okay.
Beautiful card. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Card.
This is Adam's card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Card.
Good. I'm so happy for him. Good.
Yeah. 2018-19 SP Authentic Wayne Gretzky and Connor McDavid sign of the times 2 dual auto out of 25. Got the perfect PSA grade, PSA 10 auto 10. Sold for $11,153 via Slab Sharks eBay auction on February 13th. Now, it's only the second time any copy of this card has sold. A PSA Authentic Altered that also had an auto 10 grade sold for $3,272 last September. And also, this past sale makes it the second highest Gretzky McDavid dual auto card to date. Now, the one that sells for more is the 2015 UD Black Pro Spectrum, where it's McDavid's rookie year. But other than that, no other dual auto card of them has sold for more than this card.
I'd like to take a look at what that black card looks like. This card, and I'm not a sign of the times
This
guy.
card's nicer looking than that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not a big SOT guy, but this card's beautiful. The Oilers jerseys, the white. Whoever organized this card and chose the photographs and the layout did an excellent job. Phil approved from Ottawa. Yeah, that's a great card. I'd still take the McDavid Young Guns acetate.
Do you think that's a lot though for a dual auto of those guys and not rookie $11,100?
I think it's a lot, but I would also be able to justify this price. This is frame worthy. This isn't grade or card worthy. I mean, great job on the 10. I don't get autograph grades personally, but great job on the auto 10. I would frame this in oak, a nice redwood frame. Like that's what I would do. Yeah, with a big magnifying glass on it to make the card look big. I think I just thought of an idea.
PSA is oak holder. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, wood grading company. That's what we're gonna
call Brad. Let's make it happen.
Okay. Number 2, Phil, for the first time. Okay. It's kind of amazing. For the first time since we've been doing these videos, Bobby Orr rookie makes it on to the top 5 sales of the week. PSA 7 sold for $15,860 via Golden on February 15th. Now, the PSA 7 pop count is 113. There's 61 copies graded higher. 1,476 total copies of this card have been graded by PSA. This is a pretty decent card, I guess. There's some corner wear on all 4 corners. Probably the biggest, most concerning issue people would have. It's what, 70-30 centered, something like that. Maybe 75-25. I don't know.
I can live with it. Some of these are bad. You know what I find peculiar about this card? Look at the right edge. Doesn't it look like embossed in a weird way? It looks like it was played with in Photoshop in a weird way. Looks like someone raised the card to give it a crisper look. I don't know.
Maybe it's just not like a clean edge or something like that.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, just as a Photoshop hack, I can spot odd things sometimes. But yeah, great card. I think the centering is actually a lot worse upon first glance. first glance, you think it looks pretty good. But then when you really analyze it, you're like, oh, it is kind of 70-30.
PSA 7s don't sell super often. It was a year and a half ago, the last time a PSA 7 sold, which was October 2023. Now, is
That
this a
long.
card that you want to have in you got a Gretzky rookie? Do you want to have
Mhm.
a Bobby Orr rookie someday?
Yeah, I need to get my O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky rookie first, though. I'm still looking for my perfect rough cut. I don't care if it's a PSA 2. There's a style I have in my head that I would like to accomplish. I'm just actually editing my Ottawa card show before the Quebec City one, and I talk about wanting to get in a vintage in there, and I show a very nice Bobby Orr as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, are you ready for number one?
Yeah, it went quick, but yeah, let's do it.
Okay, it's going to be a little bit of a shocker, and it's kind of a printing plate was the
Oh,
number one selling card this week. So and there's something really interesting about this one too. This 2005-06 The Cup Alexander Ovechkin SB Authentic Future Watch Auto Printing Plate 101 BGS 9 Auto 10 sold for a pretty big number, $25,800 US dollars on February 9th via the Fanatics Collect weekly auction. So Phil, listen to this. It's the third highest selling printing plate card of all time for any sport in any genre.
oh wow, that's
The
great.
only two other printing plates that sold for more are Mike Trout. One was a 2009 Bowman draft picks, and the other one a 2009 Bowman Chrome. Those went for 99,000 US dollars and 37,000 respectively. So wow, we have the biggest hockey or the highest selling hockey card printing plate of all time, and the third highest printing plate of any genre all time, right here.
That's a big one. I'd still take the McDavid Young Guns. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Out of all 5
I'd
cards,
buy
I would
two and a
take this
half
the
of
last.
them for this price. That being said, though, I think like the looking at the pros and cons of this card, the pro is it's pretty much the printing plate you'd want to have, right? It's the cup and then also the Future Watch Auto. So you get sort of it's the printing plate of his Future Watch Auto in a cup card, I guess is what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big magenta guy. I would have probably rathered cyan, you know?
Did you notice it's a sticker auto too?
Yes. Not in this house, Madigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. And I sound so whiny, like, man, sticker autos, bad. But I'm sorry. Even Brad on he was like, no sticker autos in my house. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have. That's a lot of money for this card.
But
I
hey,
suppose that
whoever,
the goal chase and people are excited about OV and 101, right?
it's
Although
not a
we
one.
know,
Yeah, I don't listen. These one that's a great sales tactic. A printing plate, sure, okay. I guess it's a magenta 2005-06, the cup printing plate magenta 1 of 1. Sure, I'll give you that.
Mhm.
All right.
So if magenta's not your favorite of CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which one do
Yeah.
you roll with?
I'm more of an RGB kind of guy. I'm not a big CMYK. Yeah.
You're a
Like a
digital
good
guy?
B&W. Little B&W is good too. That's black and white.
Yeah, I got you. All right, Phil. So I'm assuming your favorite card of the week was the McDavid Young Guns acetate, and
Yeah.
our least favorite was the 90-ish, 99-ish% fake Gretzky.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, so I said out of all 5 cards, I'd still prefer the McDavid. I guess definitely that Gretzky last. Yeah, this would
Yeah.
be second last. Yeah.
All right, bud. We'll see you next
All
week.
right. Yes, sir.